VanCam. This is VanCam you waited for.
I tell you what, Steve, you've got some bare-ass cheek. Well, your family tree's a cactus, because every single person on it is a prick. Engine number 9 on the New York Transit line. If my train comes off the track, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Bass drop beat. Oh yeah, it is Kev Ashford here for the not world famous. It is VanCam. Let's get straight into this. It is, of course, derby weekend. We play Manchester City. They can win the league. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm absolutely shitting it because this could be one of the worst weekends of my life. But hopefully it's not. Before I get into that, let me just run you through quickly what is going down this week in the van. First up, we will have a big VanCam debate. We do this every week, so make sure you get involved. This week it is on Ole, Ole and the Herrera. And then you're going to be stuck there and you're going to look right dick. And we will do Fellaini Watch. And I'm infuriated by it. Absolutely. No. We'll do Wanker of the Week. As if you would want that dickhead at United. Oh, bastard. And we'll end with your comments, as we always do. Hope everybody is alright and welcome to this episode of, like I said, the slowest growing Manchester United related van talk in the history of YouTube. Right, this week, of course, how can I not mention it? We are playing Man City, and the soul destroying thing is that obviously if they do beat us, which hopefully to Christ they don't, they will lift the Premier League trophy. But let me just say one thing. They're going to win it anyway. I just obviously hope it's not against us. But Man City, come on. They've been the best team all season. They've been absolutely sensational. They've been consistent. They've only lost one league game, and that was against the bin dippers. But the one thing about City is they've, like I say, they've just been in a different league altogether. And we have nobody else to blame apart from ourselves. There's no point turning around. You're getting these people saying, oh, the Premier League's turning into the Scottish League. Look at the gap. You know, the gap's shorter in Scotland and that bullshit. The only people we have to blame as United supporters are ourselves, the team. All them shit draws we had over the Christmas period, we've dropped points while City have just motored on like a Rolls Royce. And fair play when they are actually crowned champions. For me, I just don't want it to be on Saturday because it will hurt. It'll hurt really bad. Obviously in the week, Man City were well and truly annihilated by the bin dippers, 3-0 in the Champions League first leg. Many are saying it's over, but obviously the scandal before it was the Man City bus getting attacked, and some United fans take to Twitter and, you know, see this as kind of a badge of honour. I said it the other week, I've had people coming up to me, Liverpool fans, City fans that are my mates, Kev, who would you prefer to win, you know, to go through over the two legs? And like I said last week, you know, that's like asking me, who would I rather finger, my mum or my sister? It's horrible. You don't want to do either. You don't want to say anything. But what I did say, if I had to choose one, I would prefer Liverpool to go through. I know what you're thinking, Kev, that is controversial. My thinking behind this is if City go through, I think City have got a far better chance of winning the Champions League. Liverpool, if they come up against Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona, over two legs, I just don't think they'll be good enough. Yeah, they'll be good at Anfield, under the floodlights, you know, the famous Anfield roar from the Kop, all that bollocks. But over two legs, I don't think they'll be good enough. So if Liverpool do progress and then they get knocked out, everyone in Manchester can just go, thank fuck, that's over. They're not winning a sixth Champions League and City aren't winning their first. Right, let's get into the debacle of the coach shit. Like I said before, the team bus was attacked outside Anfield, and you've got Mickey Quinn, who is a dirty Scouse gypsy bastard. He was on TalkSport saying, I don't think this was premeditated. It was. And this proves it. This is a flyer. It went out on social media as well. And it was inviting and basically telling everybody to get to the match 2 hours before kickoff to give the Man City team, to try and scare them back to Mankland or something along them lines. Now, you're going to have dickheads that are pissed up going along. Of course, something was going to happen. It had been advertised, so this was premeditated. And all them dicks that threw stones and that at the coach, we had the same problem against West Ham, didn't we? You don't want to see it. This ain't Turkey. Liverpool are trying to turn themselves into some kind of Fenerbahce or something like that. Down with that sort of shit. But like I say, some United fans celebrated it. Oh, it's great, they're getting attacked and all that. But like I said, and you've just seen it before, that was the thing that went out on social media. And like I said, Mickey Quinn trying to defend it and that. There's just no place for that in football for me. Even regardless if it was the City coach or not. Just a load of knobheads. And I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, are Liverpool going to take any responsibility for it? No. In fact, I can probably see they'll probably catch the, one of the Scousers who threw the brick, and they'll probably ask him, and he'll say, "No, la, what it was, I didn't have a light for me cigarettes, so I picked up these 2 stones and a stick because I wanted to get a light for me ciggy." And then next minute, this gust of wind blew the rock out of my hand at exactly the same time that the coach was passing. And he smashed the side of the window. It wasn't my fault. Yeah, bollocks. Try telling the jury that and convincing them. Right, let's get into the show as we always do. And we are going to start with a big VanCam debate. Just lost the plot for a minute then. I forgot, was I a Scouser or a Mank? Of course I'm a Mank. I'd rather eat my own shit than be a Scouser. And that is saying something. Right, let's get into the big VanCam debate. It is on Ander Herrera this week. Make sure you get involved in the poll that will come up here.
The big VanCam debate!
Really does count. Okay, so last week we did the big VanCam debate and it was on Paul Pogba. It was a simple question, would you sell him? Like I said, there was no sitting on the fence. It was a simple, yes, it wouldn't bother you, you would sell him, or no, down with that sort of shit. I've got the poll result in. Why is he looking at his hand? Because I've got it written on my hand. 79% were in favour of no, don't sell him. So, the majority of the people with me, loads of people got involved, hundreds of people. That's what makes the big VanCam debate interesting. Because we get to know what the VanCam community really think and what the votes, where they're going and what you think. And it's nice to know that your opinion reflects mine. There it is on the hand, look, yes or no. How professional is that? So, let's move on to another heated debate, big VanCam heated debate for this week, and we're going to do another United player that could be going through the exit door with his bags packed. And this week it is on Ole Ole Ander Herrera drinks a Stella by the cask. He's not Spanish, he is Basque. Ole 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 Ola. Yeah, it's on Ander Herrera, and that's the Ander Herrera song if you didn't know it. Ander Herrera's being linked with a move away. People saying in the press that he's not a Mourinho player. Again, the question this week will be, would you sell him? It's a yes or a no. And like I said last week, there is no sitting on the fence, because sitting on the fence, you might get your arse cheeks stuck around the top of the fence, and then you're going to be stuck there, and you're going to look a right dick when you have to ring the fire brigade and say, I've got my arse cheeks stuck on the fence. And they'll say, well, don't sit on the fence. Have an opinion. It's a yes or a no. You're on one side or the other. But Ander Herrera, I would say, quality player. And I think too many fans are quick to judge. They'll say, Herrera's He's not had a run in the team, but people say his form has dipped and that. But I think in a free with Pogba and Matic, which would free up Pogba as well, I think Herrera's in there. It wasn't so long ago that everybody was saying Herrera for the captaincy at United. He's brilliant. He's tenacious. You know, for a little guy, he gets stuck in. You know, he's not stocky or anything, but he throws himself about. I think he knows what United's about as well, which is what I really like about Herrera. So, in my opinion, I would not sell Herrera. I'd keep him. I like him. And he's mates with De Gea and Mata, and I love them as well. They're part of that little Spanish clique. So let me know what you think. Maybe you think, no, it's time to get rid, Kev. We could bring somebody else in who's a lot better. You might go down that route. Tell me, I don't know. So up here in the corner, there'll be a little circle. It'll have an eye in it. It means information, I think. Why is this? Well, just click on it, for Christ's sake, and cast your vote. And next week, I will give the results of the poll. It's a simple one. Ander Herrera. Yes, you'd sell him.
BIG
No,
VanCam
hell no.
Debate.
Keep him. Just drop it in Bay 2, Steve. Not 1. Dickhead. That was the Big VanCam Debate. And like I say every week, get involved, let me know your comments, and make sure you vote Herrera. You must be mad. Man would be mad to let him go. That's all I'm saying on the matter. So swiftly moving on, we get into the next section of the show. This is Fellaini Watch. In 2004, he went on trial accused of sexually assaulting.
Great ball in Fellaini, yes! Oh!
He's called
bushy head teeth!
Domine has it for United. Looking for Fellaini.
Cheeky devil. This is Fellaini Watch. It's the part of the show where we look at what the big bushy-haired elbow throwing bastard has been at this week. And I must admit, he hasn't been up to much, so I've been scratching around the archives. I was obviously stalking him on social media. He's given me nothing. Maybe it's because he's boning that Playboy model, his girlfriend. And fair play to him, because I know I would be if I was in Marwan's big size 15 clown boots. Anyway, so I took a little look back and I found an article, and it was back from the Sevilla game. Seville, you say Sevilla, I say Seville, whatever. Basically, it was Jose Mourinho explaining why he picked Marwan Fellaini over Paul Pogba. Now, it sticks in there, so I'm bringing it back out, and I know people will be like, Kev, you know, we went out to Seville, we got beat, don't remind me, but this is what Jose Mourinho said about his decision to pick the old bushy-haired tit-licker instead of Paul Pogba, United's most expensive player, and who's a lot better than him. He said, if we don't go through, I'll do it in there. If we don't go through, we watch the quarterfinals on TV. It's simple. We have different options, and we believe Marwan Fellaini qualities makes us stronger to start the game with. I know that didn't sound like Mourinho, but fuck, I'd only just stumbled across this, and I'm infuriated by it. Absolutely, what is he going on about? Jose Mourinho, and Mourinho's the man to blame as well. Not many players come away from that game, you know, that could have said, I had an alright game, but picking Fellaini over Pogba. It's Fellaini Watch. That was Fellaini Watch. As always, get commenting, do all that shit. I did have a request that come in. It's for a happy birthday. It's Stuart Bowman. His son turns 22 this weekend. The cheeky bastard. Have a cheeky bastard birthday, Mr. Bowman. Yeah, that's just for you. Fellaini Watch out the way. There's only one place to go to next, and we will fly straight into Wanker of the Week. Pure bad wankers out there, man. Let's see if we can put it in some order and find out who takes the top spot this week. Oh yeah. Okay, it is time for, well, we used to call it Wanker of the Week. It is now Cockstroker of the Week. It's the same bastard thing, innit? So deal with it, man. Coming in at number 5, we've got a top 5 this week. Number 5 is Virgil van Dijk. Now, apart from being a dirty scouse bastard and being the most expensive defender in world football, he can talk a bit of shite as well. And this week is no different for the big Dutch man. Is he Dutch? I think he is. Yeah, Sam Van Dijk. Gotta be on it. Yeah, he is. Arguing with myself. Anyway, Van Dijk has come out and the headline is Salah can beat anyone. Yeah, he's saying that he can hurt any team. Now, don't get me wrong. Mo Salah, great player. You know, admire him as a footballer. I hate him because he plays for Liverpool. But there's one person that he couldn't beat. That was, yes, Manchester United. And in particular, Ashley Young, who is, what, early 30s, not even a left back. And basically at Old Trafford, he just went, put him in his pocket. Mo, now you stay in there for 90 minutes and I'll get you out in a bit. Kept him quiet, and at the end of the game, yay! You can go on your way now. Yep, that is number 5, Virgil van Dijk talking some kind of shit. Now, coming in at number 4 is Janice Beadle. Now, I know what you're all thinking, Kev. You know, who is Janice Beadle? I'll tell you. And this is a first. This is somebody off Google+. Now, Janice Beadle could be a relation of the late Jeremy Beadle. And to be honest, here she is. To be honest, I mean, if I had the choice of who I wanted to finger blast or dry hump, it probably would be Jeremy Beadle and not Janice. But I sent out my link on the Google Plus in a football forum. Would you sell Paul Pogba? That video from the other week. And she replied, sell him and Alexis. So I replied, you'd sell them both? Even though I just couldn't believe what she said anyway. So I got a bit of an essay back. It said, yes, sir, I would sell them both to the lowest bidder. Pogba has proved anything as of late, ain't neither. Has Alexis there is matches that he can't even keep the ball in his possession to do anything with. Neither one of them are worth the wage or keep any more. Alexis has just got here and Pogba has been here 2.5 and he still hasn't found his click yet. After that match, the special one put down the players and the fans. I have Alexis showing his worst. I am a little downhearted. Unbelievable, Beadle. What kind of shite talk is that? Total embarrassment to Man United fans, that. Sell the both of them. Get your head sorted out, man. And I tell you what, the only way you're getting away with this is if you've been smoking crack or drinking Estrella by the cask, like Herrera. Coming in at number 3, it is the Daily Express. And in general, just because whoever copyrighted or proofwritten and give the go-ahead to go, yep, let's run with this story. The Express gets it all along. Look at this one. Man United maybe Mario Balotelli's mystery club because of what Jose wants. What does he want? And what kind of a shit story is this? Did he know that Mourinho managed him at Inter Milan and said he's the most difficult player he's ever worked with and he'd never want to work with him again? No, they haven't. And what angle are they actually going off? It'll come down here. This is the actual article, a bit that comes out of it. Manchester United need a striker to replace Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Jesus Christ, man. We'll just go for Peter Crouch or something. Like Chelsea, Ashley Barnes. Jesus, Mario Balotelli, as if you would want that dickhead at United. Why always me? Because you're a dick, that's why. Now, the Liverpool Echo have come in, and this is a great story, and fair play to them for running it. But at number 2, it's Stephen Warnock, who used to play for Liverpool, and he's been spouting some awful dog shit this week, and that's why he's number 2 in Wanker of the Week. He has compared, get ready for this one, Loris Karius. Who do you think he's compared him to? David De Gea! Yeah, he's compared him to David De Gea. It says Manchester United's David De Gea compared to Liverpool's Loris Karius, and the fans find it hilarious. That was the Evening News' response, and they were all over it. Funny as fuck. But number 2 is that clown. Number 1, there can only be room for the top dog this week, and it's our old manager. It is Louis van Gaal's army. Louis van Gaal. It's him. It's that old twisted, deluded dickhead who was an FA Cup champion, I may just say. But anyway, this week, and get ready for this, and thank you so much to Dave Birtwistle for nominating him. Couldn't not get the #1. He's put in here, cockstroke extraordinaire, tweeted it to me. Louis van Gaal claims Manchester United would be playing City-esque football under him. He went on to say about Guardiola, saying he's got better players for it. For me, the process would have taken longer. Unfortunately, I did not get the time. You didn't get the time because you're a bad bellend who played the most unproductive, boring shit football. There was fans falling asleep at Old Trafford in the crowd. Left passes, right. Do not pass the ball forward. You must not score a goal. We get into half-time at 0-0. And all that dog shit philosophy talk and philosophy, my ass. It was the most depressing period at Old Trafford. And I mean that it was bad. And I know people will say the 80s or whatever, early 80s, whatever, them days were bad. But Louis van Gaal's football sent people to sleep. And for him saying that if he was still in charge at United, would have been playing this Barcelona, Pep Guardiola style of football is ludicrous. And that's why Louis van Gaal, bit wrong, Louis van Gaal,
You, my friend, are a wanker.
he gets a #1 spot. That was Wanker of the Week. Let me know if you... What a time for the sun to come out. Not often you get to see it, so I'll have to enjoy it while it's here in Manchester. Anyway, let me know what you think of Wanker of the Week. Do you agree, disagree? And as always, if you have got somebody who's being a proper danger, a proper ball of mither, a proper wanker, a cockstroke of the week, let me know. If you send it to me and it gets put into the top 5, 4, whatever, you get the credit for it and it helps me out as well. Nice one. Right, let's move on to your comments, the time where you shower bastards get your say on anything. And I'm going to try and cut it down this week because I'm going to do a little team talk at the end as well. Yahoo! Better than sitting on an electric fence, now it is time for your comments. Woo! Smoking. Here we go, let's get straight into it. I want to do the rally cry in a bit, so I'm going to have to get through these really quickly. 20 times Man United said, never said this in my life and never thought I would, but I guess I'm a part of the VanCam notification squad. And what he means by this is I caught everyone off guard with the last video. I released it on the Thursday because it was Good Friday the day after. Videos are usually on a Friday, but if you haven't got that notification bell switched on, you wouldn't have known about it. And everybody that did got to enjoy VanCam on a Thursday night for a change. Hey, having that? Thought so. K Extra 45 Curve said, big up Kev, Jamaica C, VanCam, always keep me entertained. Nice one, mate. Like I said last week, going viral. Definitely, that's Jamaica now, Poland, America. Just them little Faroe Islands and that, get that boxed off, and man is going international, yes. David Conry in the Wivenshaw Rave, I hope you're well, son. My son's been playing with your daughter a lot on that Xbox, eh? What's all that about? Minecraft and what's the other one? Fortnite? Don't understand it myself, but keeps him amused anyway, so fair play. But on the England debacle last week, I had a right go at them shower of dickheads England fans rioting in Amsterdam. Some say who can blame them, they're after tits and all that, but he said England fans will get the shit kicked out of them in Russia, embarrassing to England. That's why I used to go to Republic of Ireland matches rather than England. I was at the Ireland and England match when the England fans clowned up again. Regards, Dave the Rave. I remember that match well, I was watching that on the telly. England fans again. Yeah, just total knobheads, aren't they? Right, Ali J said, Kev, you never told me that you were in the Never Ending Story. I've seen that, it's a good film. Seen it as a kid. How did I not notice it before? Don't know how I haven't noticed it. Cheeky bastard! Look at the state of this punk ass motherfucker! And you're trying to say I look like him? I've told everyone needs to up the game, man. Man's getting depressed every week reading these out. You get me, fam? Dave Birtwistle said, who's the figure on your top, Kev? high-vis vest is obscuring it, obviously adhering to health and safety regs. Should have run a competition on this. I did send you a link, Mr. Birtwhistle, which shown I got the top about 15 years ago from Kendall's, and it's Georgie Best. Look, Best. It's a ring spun top, mate. I like the old ring spun gear. Not a euphemism. Yasser SK said, "Hey Kev, now you've got a new Namibian subscriber. Yeah, loving that. Loving the channel," he said. "Keep the great content coming, mate. Cheeky twasted. Yasser out. Where is Namibia? Let me know, mate. Let me know. But great to have you on board. And turn them notifications on. And make sure you drop a bastard like on the video right now. Takes a second. There we go. Nice one. Dulaku88 said, "The man, the myth, the legend, Kev Ashford. Keep it up, you cheeky custard. Laugh my ass off." Very funny. Very funny. Right. Time for one more. We'll do one more. This is the last one. Keeping it real. Keeping it down this week. See what I'm doing? It's Diane Dixon at Dizzy Diana. Joe 1 on the old Twitter. Now she sent me a link saying, "What are you doing here, Kev?" And it's a YouTube video which I did click on. It's some gobshite in a headband doing a bit of aerobics. Kev doesn't do that shit, you cheeky bastard. Diane, that's unbelievable. That is absolutely scandalous. Kev would never be doing that in his living room. Granted, I might have done it in the bedroom before, but he was experimenting. It was when I was going through the teenage years. I'm a fully grown man now. And that's the end of your comments. See how quickly I can get through them. As always, get the comments in. It's the only way you're getting them read out, and you can get in touch. All the shit, usual shit, up there. As I always say each week, the United Stand podcast, in the description of the video, you can get the link to that. Paul runs that. He's asked me on again. I should have been on last Monday, but I missed the message again, mate. I will message you back. We'll get something sorted. Right, it's the rally cry. It's the derby this weekend. Man City can be crowned champions against us. It's not happening. Right, this weekend at the Etihad, we take on Manchester City. Now you listen here, every single one of you overpaid ball bags. We are not losing this game. We cannot lose it. We know what will happen if they win this game. They win the title. And yes, I know Phil Jones. They're going to win it anyway. But one thing they will not do is win it against us today. Yeah, they're the noisy neighbours, and they'll get a lot more fucking noisy if they win this title against us. You do not want to be walking off this pitch today defeated whilst they dance round on that pitch in front of a half-empty stadium. In fact, forget that, it'll be full because you boys, Manchester United, the greatest English team of all time and the biggest team in the world, are playing in front of this shower of bitter nose knobheads. We fight for every tackle, and Matic gets stuck into De Bruyne. Don't let him spin that shit in the middle. Every single one of us must be up for the fight. It's pride we play for, I tell you. Fellaini, take them boots off. We're playing for pride. We're stopping them. We're putting the title party on hold for another week. They do not win it against us. Come on, United!